Well, good Saturday afternoon, everybody, and welcome to the event entrance of Hicksville Schools as we are outside on what is a beautiful early May day, and we are getting ready for prom arrival for 2022. The theme for tonight is a starry night, and they've got a lot of Van Gogh-inspired artwork and decorations on the inside, so it's going to be a fun night for the kids that are going to be attending, and the actual procession as we greet the kids as they come in will get underway in about 3 minutes from right now or thereabouts, about 6 o'clock this evening. Hi, everybody. I'm Bill Murphy with Hicksville Community Television, alongside Chris Warner, who's running the iPad Pro camera and celebrating his 17th birthday today. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. You should put yourself on selfie mode so everybody can see how you're blushing when I'm singing. Anyway, Chris is celebrating his birthday today. And on the other side, I have Jackie Siebenaller with us, who's a Hicksville alumni, class of 2014?
15. So celebrating 2015. My 7th anniversary of not coming
Yes.
prom.
And she's here to... We're gonna try something different. We thought you and I got together.
We were just
we were talking earlier. We thought it'd be kind of fun to do some commentary, and I figured, well, I guess I can talk about the guys, but we need to have somebody who can sort of talk about the various kinds of dresses
insight
and so forth. And so
it'll be cool to see how it's changed since I was in prom. Fashion has changed.
Yeah. I remember you walking down here a couple times. Yeah, we've done it. We've done it for. I've been here for 12 years now, and so we're looking forward to seeing. It's always kind of fun. Not only you see the dresses and the tuxes, but sometimes some interesting modes of transportation as well. And so we like to again just welcome you to the live stream coverage, and we're looking forward to a lot of fun here this afternoon. And again, we'll be on until about 7 o'clock. That's when the official walk-in wraps up, and then the kids will be inside the commons, and they'll have a really nice dinner, and then the fun of the prom night festivities will get underway for them as well. We do want to say a quick thank you, too, to the Hicksville Bank, who are underwriting this live stream of the prom arrival for 2022. The Hicksville Bank in downtown Hicksville at 144 East High Street. They are a member of the FDIC. And they also have branches, of course, in Edgerton, Ohio, and also Auburn and Harlan, Indiana. You can find them online at www.thb.bank. Full range of banking services for you and your family. You can go online, find out more, or stop by in downtown Hicksville. They're our bronze-level underwriter supporting HIX-TV. We want to thank them so very much for their contribution to help make our coverage possible this afternoon. As you said, the things are supposed to get underway at 6 o'clock. Let me do a quick time check. Jeff Slattery, of course, the principal of Hicksville High School, is going to be the MC. I think he's getting ready to start speaking right now as he welcomes everyone. I don't know if you can hear him or not. Pretty good crowd here tonight. It's always amazing to me how many people come out for the prom arrival year after. The first year that I ever did this, because in my high school there wasn't anything like this, so the first year that I did it, I was kind of surprised. There was like, you have to go and you have to cover the prom arrival, and I'm like,
people I meet at college were always amazed at this idea of having a prom walk-in.
And here come our first two prom attendees. Got the tiara going.
Very bright to start off.
Yes,
the night.
Indeed.
I like it.
Well, Starry Night, that's a very vivid painting. And Van Gogh, of course, known for painting the sunflowers and so forth. So, now, you attended prom both your junior and senior year?
Yes, just my junior and senior year. It was fun. It was junior year when our class sponsored it. We did a circus theme. So we had the high top tent coming down and circus activities and picture frame, or it was photo. Stick your head in. Yep. So it was good. And senior year was underwater themed.
Now introducing Gabby Eicher, escorted by Zach Finsler.
Gabby Eicher and Zach Finsler. Got the matching vest and bow tie with her dress.
Nice navy blue.
And got to say kudos, too, to all of the volunteers here. I mean, a lot of people I don't think realize how many volunteers there are. They're helping to park the cars and get the information to Mr. Slattery. Alyssa Ayers. Brianna Wolf.
It's always fun when friends are able to come together because I'm glad that Hicksville doesn't have like the pressure of having to have a date. Just come with your friends and have fun. That's what the night's about.
And there are many who do.
Yes.
I remember one year a young lady came, and she came by herself, but she got a friend to escort her in, and he was dressed like Batman.
Oh, yeah.
It was really kind of cool. And it was not like, it was like one of those really expensive, prop recreation.
Like legit.
The cosplay type thing, yeah. Getting ready for our next couple to make the walk. I don't want to say walk down the aisle, but that doesn't sound right when you're doing prom. So, down the avenue.
So very...
Wow, that's a pretty dress.
Yeah, rainbow sparkly, like getting off the sunlight. But also both of them red shoes.
Yep. That's Noah Schaefer and Gwen Steffel. Good-looking couple.
Yeah.
And there goes Mr. Schaefer's dark blue Mustang convertible.
Oh, no, I do want to point out later on, whenever my sister, Mary Grace, she will be coming through, so I'm quite excited for that because I haven't seen her yet this evening.
Oh, okay.
So I'll be surprised as everyone.
Well, like I said, I was a little concerned earlier today, but the winds have died down because, it's still a little bit breezy, but a very windy day can wreak havoc on some very carefully coiffed hairstyles, I know. Tori Perna. Marissa Lloyd. Making their way past our broadcast position.
Feeling this year's going to be a lot of like flowy, not huge ball gowns. That was definitely a few years ago. But I like that. It's always so fun because there's so many different things and everyone kind of has their own look that works for them. And I appreciate it.
I'm seeing a lot of sparkles and spangles, and
I saw that over at Defiance because Defiance had theirs last week, so I got a little insight into what.
Were you one of the chaperones?
Oh no, I just looked at the pictures.
I should mention that since graduating here, Jackie went on to complete an.
Morgan Bassett and Eli Moore.
Yeah. You went on to complete an undergraduate degree at Bowling Green State University, and you've since also achieved your master's degree. And you work for Defiant City Schools, so you're a speech pathologist, yeah. Same job that your mom, up until next year, has had here. And so... Yep. So, a family of speech pathologists.
Oh, yes.
Just one of the reasons why I asked you, because I figured as a speech pathologist, you'd be very well spoken.
I would like to hope so. I'd hope so.
Is it fun over there?
At least very articulate.
Have you been enjoying the job?
Oh, it's great, yeah. Bunch of crazy middle schoolers and high schoolers. They're fun. They're a fun bunch over there. It's a lot different than Hicksville, a lot bigger. So it's been an adjustment. But
here comes our next couple. Another nice matching tie.
Yellow, very bright. I always applaud people that can pull off yellow.
Yep.
It's a good color,
it's
a
very
brave
good.
color. Oh, everyone's just so happy. Like, how
sort
do you
of
not
like,
be happy when you're at prom?
Kind of like Belle on Broadway. Very nice.
I don't know if the live stream is picking up, but there's dogs in the background. I really hope that they get to, have their own walk down the line, but I don't think so.
We will wait and see. We've got is that a cowboy hat?
Oh, yeah, our first cowboy hat of the night.
Yep.
I knew there was bound to be some.
A big old truck.
Oh.
Matt Seach and Skylar Kerr.
Matching hair, matching dress.
Yeah.
I like the coordinating.
Like I said, we're seeing a lot of starry spangles for the Starry Night theme. So
it'll be nice when it's inside. You know, there's like lights are off. There's spotlights. It'll be good.
Yeah, we promised this year. In years past, we've taken a handheld light and walked through while the kids are sitting, but we decided not to do that this year because they always get upset at us because we're shining this bright light.
Sometimes they allow before the prom starts that parents can walk through and see it.
Yeah, they did have it opened up a little bit earlier.
Shelby Souls and Ryan
Root.
Yeah. Very sparkly.
Yes, indeed. And of course, we have a lot of people that are taking pictures on either side of us as well. There's a very, very good crowd here. It's not raining. A little bit breezy, but not too bad.
I'll take it.
Yes, indeed.
Compared to the
and
recent weather.
It's always so pretty out here too, with the trees starting to flower. And
they do
today,
a great job out here. Really making it look nice for everyone.
We've had all these late April, actually into May showers, and so kind of nice that everything nicens up for the prom arrival today. Kelton Stone, Lydia Van Scoter. Somebody's revving their engine.
Not prom without someone revving an engine. And then the live stream, I hope it's picking up because there are some of those fun cars coming through, the big trucks that we've seen. I see a pink Cadillac coming, so.
Yep. I think that's Mrs. Bland's vehicle, but I don't know for sure. Right. And like I said,
there's a couple running around Hicksville.
We are getting some wind on the microphones, but that's just par for the course. So.
Please welcome Alex Gordon, escorting Catherine Bland and Susie Justinger.
Woo! Alex Gordon, Catherine Bland, Susie Justinger. Alex Gordon's a lucky guy.
I know. Yeah.
He cleans up nicely. He's usually a little bit on the bearded side when he's doing basketball and.
Oh, Polling's pink Cadillac.
Okay.
Very fun.
So when you came to prom, did you ever get to ride in like a really wild car or kind of fancy?
My senior year, I took a backhoe. So wild, yes. Car, no.
A backhoe?
Yeah, I took a backhoe. Yes. My date I took, his father owned like a excavating business, so we took a backhoe. Yeah, it was.
That'd be interesting.
It was.
Yeah.
Slow moving, so we definitely had to leave pretty early.
Pretty early.
But, yeah. That's one of the things. Telling people at college that you took a backhoe to your prom, let alone, and then people watched you. It was a lot for them to take in. Took some pictures for people to believe me. The fact that I'm from Hicksville and, just at it.
Please welcome Maddie Sterheim, escorted by Bronson Graber.
Bronson Graber and Maddie Sterheim with the baby blue.
Nice mermaid.
Looking very nice.
Very sparkly again. Everyone's fitting the theme.
Yeah, the prom here at Hicksville, if you're not familiar, this is an annual event every spring, and it's put on by the junior class at Hicksville High School, and it's for the juniors and the seniors, and they have fundraisers, of course, throughout their freshman and sophomore years, whatever, to raise up the funds. They pick the theme and sort of coordinate it along with the school. They usually, one of the unique things about Hicksville that not a lot of schools do, they actually serve the dinner here, and they have a catered meal.
People has that. And then we also do have a post-prom event. So, they choose a variety. I mean, when I went, both years we went to Crazy Pins. This year, all of the couples, they get to go home, change into comfy clothes, usually like a matching t-shirt or something. They come back, and they're going to play games and have like a hypnotist and things here at the
Okay.
school late night at the hours.
So they're going to be doing that, or are they going
They'll
to
be
be
doing
out
that
in
here in the
new
gym.
the new field house
Yep,
or
out
the
in
gym?
field
Okay,
house, yep.
that ought to
Yeah,
be fun.
so late night in the hours. They'll be playing games and maybe like a hypnotist, those types of things, you know. So,
Well, somebody has to get video if they make Mary Grace like quack
my
like a
goodness,
duck
I
or
hope
something.
So. I sure hope so, yeah. But she'd never know about it, so she'd have to watch the video.
That's true. She wouldn't believe it, and then you could show her the video evidence.
So.
Want to remind everybody that our coverage of Prom Arrival 2022 is being underwritten by our good friends at the Hicksville Bank, located right in the heart of downtown Hicksville, online at www.thb.bank.
Escorted by
Brendan
Brendan Betts.
Betts.
Special shout out. This is one of Mary Grace's best friends, so gotta
Okay.
give a special shout out to Cadence.
She's looking very, very nice here tonight. It's going to try to date me a little bit, but one of the things that always amazes me when you come to prom, I mean, I'm here at the school all the time, and when you were here at school, whatever, I mean, you see the girls and the guys, and they're like, you know, a bunch of teenage kids going to high school.
Clark, escorted by Noah Harmon.
Noah Harmon, Miss Clark.
Oh, Clark.
But then you see them at prom, and they're like these really handsome
whole
young
different
men and these
person.
beautiful young women, and it's just like, okay. It just takes a little getting used to. But I guess that one of the really neat things, too, is
Different.
this
for
is
sure.
happening, and hard to believe for the seniors in like 3.5 weeks, 4 weeks, Sunday, Memorial Day weekend, they'll be getting their diplomas, and they'll be done. So,
Crazy
your
how
your
quickly-
sister's graduating
yes,
this year,
so she's
too.
a senior, so it's
So she excited?
oh so excited. Yes, very ready
Now introducing
to be done, but doesn't want to wish it away, but enjoying it all.
Harmon.
Mr. Lane and Ms. Harmon, also matching with the baby blue. And she was she starred in Annie. She was Miss
Hannigan.
Miss Hannigan, and her brother was just before her was Oliver Warbox.
Please welcome Grace Garza and Topanga Anderson.
Grace Garza and Topanga Anderson. Grace Garza was also in Annie. She played, what's her name? She was the bad guy's girlfriend. Named after the hotel. Darn it.
St. Regis.
There we go. Another very large pickup truck. All washed and polished and looking sharp. See our first stretch limo in the background.
And the mystery.
And there's looks like the
Followed
Scooby-Doo.
closely by
Is
the
that?
mystery
Oh
machine.
my goodness.
Zach Bell, escorting Emily Houston.
It is always amazing where some of these people find these vehicles
Yes.
or know friends of friends of friends, maybe.
And if I don't miss my guess, the two dogs that are back in the red, there's a red golf cart. I don't know if Chris can get it from his angle, but there's a red golf cart in the parking lot, and there are two dogs in the golf cart. And I think that those are the two dogs that were in the play Annie,
Yep.
as well as Sandy and the poor unfortunate dog that didn't get away from the dog catcher.
Hamilton and Mikaylee Smith.
I'm just waiting to see if somebody comes jumping out of that going,
I definitely think some of these dads that they find to park the cars enjoy getting to
Yeah.
drive the car for a little bit at least enough to park it.
And so far, we have every once in a while you'll get a vehicle that is a little bit challenging to be able to drive
My backhoe.
for whatever.
Nobody knew how to drive that.
That's true.
Now introducing Michael Valena, escorting Kinsey Schrader.
Michael Valena and Kenzie Schrader. Because that is true. I remember the first time I ever tried to drive a tractor, because you think, how hard could it be? And I got to drive.
Sorry for a loop.
And I got to drive a combine a couple years too. In the combine, the first year that I was in the combine demo derby at the fair, driving, that was a learning experience.
Now how did
too.
that go for you?
Well, fortunately, in the demo derby, you don't have to not hit anything. So
You're pretty good at that.
It was fun. I got taken out about 5 minutes in, so I lasted. I wasn't the first one out, but I did nearly get rolled over. So I got the whistle and the flag and the red flags, but Sheriff Westrick took me out. He's the one that hit me on the side and broke the drive shaft or whatever. So.
Now introducing Destiny Wells, escorted by Caleb Wagner.
Destiny Wells and Caleb Wagner. And I would say that the sequins and the sparkles are definitely in this year for the gals' dresses.
Yeah, and a big shout out to Destiny. She finishing up at cosmetology over at Fort County, is working full time, doing awesome. Yeah. So.
Our cameraman, Christopher Warner, will be starting Fort County next year. He's going to go into, he'll be studying culinary management.
Okay.
So I'm just waiting to see him in his chef's hat with his knife set.
Please welcome Carson Morrow.
But I'm not going to be anywhere within throwing distance when he's showing me the knife set. But fortunately, he's still going to be willing to help us out here at HIX-TV with our camera work for sports and so forth. Kind of hoping I could twist somebody's arm to maybe help out do some sports broadcasting next season too, especially if I promise to maybe cover some golf matches, because I do happen to know the golf coach for the girls at Defiance High School.
Might just be lucky there, maybe. We'll have to see.
Please welcome Matthew Henderson, escorting Kirsten Walters.
Matthew Henderson and Kirsten Walters with the gold looking good. Some more Western wear. Jeans and cowboy boots.
Please welcome Jocelyn Ramos, escorted by Caden Sweet.
Jocelyn Ramos and Hayden Sweet. A few more cowboy hats coming up too, so.
Definitely a belle dress.
Yes. That's one of the first really long train.
Well, so long they are going to bustle it once it gets inside so that nobody steps on it. Hopefully too much.
Looks like we have another limousine in the lineup and kind of a funky looking Jeep. Lots of convertibles. I could see people coming out just to, if they're car fanatics, just to
Yeah.
see the assortment in the parking lot here.
Oh, definitely. It's fun to look out and see what some of the people are able to bring.
That's next level right there. I have seen pictures of those. They're happening this year. Or the ones that are this. Yeah, I just went there. It was more fun that way.
Please welcome Gabe Rodriguez. We got Gabe Rodriguez escorting Elena Stuckey.
Gabe Rodriguez, Elena Stuckey. So what's your favorite prom memory when you look back?
Favorite prom memory? I'd have to say the post-prom was so fun because we were all so sleep deprived and just we were bowling. There was a chance to win really good prizes. Granted, I never won a good prize, but I think they had, oh golly, like really nice gift cards, restaurants. It was fun. I don't know, just dancing with my friends, having the chance to hang out, kind of let a little loose.
Yeah.
And usually they always decorate up the courtyard outside, so walking around, taking a bit of a break. Yeah, definitely. Honestly, and also just setting up for prom my junior year. It was a blast, just hanging out with people, setting it up, making it look real nice.
Yeah, and that's a big undertaking every year too for the junior class. They did a really good job this year as well. So we won't be doing the usual walkthrough after the live stream because it's kind of tough to try to live stream if we start moving around, especially when we go inside. Sometimes we'll drop our internet coverage and interrupt the stream.
Phoenix Yoakum, escorted by Chase Gusweiler.
Chase Gusweiler, Phoenix Yoakum. But we did snap some pictures a little earlier, so we'll be posting some pictures of the decorations and so forth on our Facebook page. I don't know, are you going to do them on Instagram too? Or okay. Facebook and Instagram for HIX-TV.
Please welcome Jacob Evans, escorting Anastasia Boss.
Jacob Evans and Anastasia Boss. Or if you went again to see Annie, that's Franklin Delano Roosevelt walking our way.
I think I see Scooby in the mystery machine.
Oh my goodness, I think you're right.
Oh my
Oh
goodness.
boy.
Now, does Scooby get to come to the dance? I don't know. Got to be a student or a date of a student.
Yep.
Maybe they make an exception.
But looks like a
Look,
pretty
ooh,
full crew coming
Yeah.
out of the
first limo.
first big limo.
Now introducing Jade McClish, Anna Arnold, Gary Rockwood, and Taylor Richter.
Good-looking crew.
Yeah.
See whether the stretch, I think they're going to probably, I don't know if it stays or not. They'd have to find a special parking place for that one. A lot of times they'll drop them off and then they'll go somewhere and then somebody will call and they can
Yep.
come back to pick them up.
Give a more practical vehicle sometimes.
Yep.
Trade out.
Please welcome Cade White, escorting Madison Blazing.
Cade White, Madison Blazing. Here we go. See, this might make it worth the price of admission right here.
Look, kids.
Here we go, the Mystery Machine. And Scooby-Doo himself.
Letting the people out? Wow. This is fun. They have a full machine, it
Like I
looks
said,
like.
if Shaggy and Velma come out,
Oh, I sure hope the rest of the crew's with them.
Yeah, they're going to be probably they'll be taking a few more pictures than usual for.
I think Scooby's going to walk him in.
Oh, there we go.
Scooby, you're not 21 or older, are you?
Oh. Yes. How old is Scooby? Or is Scooby one of those like timeless characters?
I remember watching Scooby Saturday mornings when I was still in school, so.
Please welcome Kendall Sudlow and Jay Sigmund, escorted by
Scooby-Doo! Those gals get my vote for having the best escort of the night.
I really want to know who is Scooby, but I also don't want to like ruin the facade.
Yeah. So, whomever it is, it's somebody that's been cleared to be able to go, and he's dropped them off, and he's heading out. So he's going to hop back in the mystery machine, maybe, or?
I think the mystery machine left him.
We won't reveal anything, but you can.
Now introducing Katie Chapman, escorted by David Jimenez.
Katie Chapman, and I don't know if it comes across on the live stream camera, but talk about a sparkly dress.
Really?
Wow. Looks really, really pretty on her. And sometimes, unfortunately, sometimes the cameras just can't quite capture. Our next couple getting out of their vehicle. And their coordinating color is a
red.
scarlet red.
Another long train.
Please welcome Taylor Early, escorted by Isaac Ridgway.
Taylor Early, Isaac Ridgway. That could be prom at Ohio State University.
I'm seeing a lot of dresses where it has this like kind of like cape thing over it. It's cool. I like it. It's good.
Looking really good. We're about halfway through the hour-long arrival. We again anticipating being here till about 7 o'clock. I want to thank you all for joining us here on the Hicksville Community Television.
Rachel Walker, escorted by Justin Schaefer.
Rachel Walker and Justin Schaefer. Again, we're live streaming here on the Hicksville Community Television Facebook page. I am Bill Murphy. Joining me, Jackie Siebenaller and Chris Warner operating the camera. Again, our thanks to Jackie for helping us out today, and hoping this will be the first of many times that we'll be able to share some time with her on Hicksville Community Television. Still waiting for your sister.
Yeah, she should be getting her soon, but out of the very far, I won't ruin it yet, but there is going to be a very interesting mode of transportation coming up near the end.
Okay. Mr. Mendoza. Okay.
Molly Kroll, escorted by J.R. Mendoza.
Molly Kroll and J.R. Mendoza.
Very floral.
Looking very good. Of course, the big news in the Kroll family was Garrett getting signed by the Miami Dolphins as an undrafted free agent. So
Really
wish him the
exciting
best.
for Hicksville and for him and the whole family.
And for Mr. Freese, because his is the classroom right next to my studio at the school. Mr. Freese is a big Miami Dolphins fan, so
I'm sure there's going to be a lot
kind
of
of hoping he might have an
people-
in coming up here.
Yep.
A lot of people very
getting the
excited.
extra season passes to be able to watch any games.
You might have to put together a fan bus if you should make the team and Miami ever plays in Cleveland or Detroit or Cincinnati.
Smith, escorted by Austin Leasty.
Ms. Smith and Mr. Leasty. comes the bright blue Jeep. I see our first. I think I see the first classic car in line, and also the first like really expensive like supercar.
Please welcome Sydney Bland, escorted by Aiden Champion.
Sydney Bland, Aiden Champion. Couple also arriving in a limousine. They have matching sunglasses.
Yeah, that
Kinda
is a
cool.
thing this year. A lot of
Really?
sunglasses. Oh yeah, that's one of the trends for sure. But sunglasses is fun. And then you'll see after this a lot of people using the same pair of sunglasses taking pictures.
Okay.
Please welcome Jackson Bergman, escorting Sadie Faulkner. Sadie.
Jackson Bergman and Sadie Faulkner. That's kind of neat. Sort of a Spanish style with the bare midriff. That,
Kind of genie material.
yeah, kind of a unique look and
But I like
looking
that
good.
the flowers on
Yeah.
hers match his tights.
Yeah.
Important. Got to match. Do your best.
And you're right. You've got matching sunglasses again. See, this is why I brought you along, because you know all this stuff.
Sadly, I spent time on TikTok. You know, I've gotten a little hooked on it. So.
Aaron Klima and Veronica Vasquez. They've got the blue heart-shaped glasses.
Please welcome Julia Garza and Abby Welly.
Julia Garza and Abby Welling. With the bleeding heart glasses.
Oh, the heart glasses.
Wow.
It's
I should have invested in like a sunglass company.
2022.
No kidding. And it's actually pretty cool. I mean, I kind of like it. It's kind of a neat thing. Oh, yeah. Okay.
Please welcome Emma Schumann, escorted by Isaac Wilhelm.
Emma Schumann and Isaac Wilhelm.
Very light, kind of like
Yeah.
baby blue.
It's almost like a seafoam.
Yeah, seafoam.
Yeah.
Very light. It's nice.
It's kind of interesting because it almost like it changed color when they went from the sun into the shade. Who knows, maybe it'll become like a meme and people will be watching the replay of this going, is that dress seafoam or is it
Oh,
is
we
it
can't start one
light
of those,
blue?
no.
Or have a big huge argument.
No, we cannot start that.
Please welcome Tatum Sheets, escorting Destiny Wilson.
Tatum Sheets, Destiny Wilson.
Again, the heart glasses.
Yep.
third in just a span of a couple groups of dates. All right, special shout out. This next one is my sister
and Mr. Iden.
And Mr. Iden, ruining the surprise, but yeah.
Escorted by Eric Iden.
That's my sister's a senior, and they were both very excited. They got new Air Forces for prom. I did confuse them. I was trying to wave to her.
Yeah, that's all right. That's all right. Eric, of course, is he played Rooster in Annie, and your sister was the student director this year, helping out Mrs. Gherkin.
Had a little role as well. Yeah, and then.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. So
Well, Mrs. Gherkin said she's not allowed to graduate because she did such a good job. She wants to keep her around.
Maybe we'll see her as a guest surprise, help her out next year. We'll see.
And this, again, is a beautiful dress, and it's this really neat iridescent pink and blue. It sort of color shifts. And I have to give them credit, too, for the organizing, because there have not been very many gaps in the arrivals. We've had years past where we have done these.
You have to wait a little bit. But they do a pretty good job of telling them, try to be here as soon as you can so that you don't have to have too much of a hold up.
Because I do remember a few years where we had like almost a 15-minute lapse, and then at about 10 minutes to 7, all of a sudden, this big, huge crush of people. And I know that they've worked really hard to try to avoid having that happen since. And as I said, they're doing a pretty good job. We've got the golf cart here. Dawson Miller and Leah Bigger.
Now introducing Macy Eicher, escorted by Devin Huffine.
Macy Eicher and her escort, Devin Huffine. Riding in the golf cart. Angelique Harrison, excuse me. Make sure you have the card.
Please welcome Abby Miller, escorted by Josh Maxey.
Abby Miller and Josh Maxey.
Josh, you have your keys? He says they're in it.
That does happen sometimes. Well,
all right, they got it.
There are sometimes somebody might accidentally grab the keys and forget.
The way they have this set up is that the newspaper usually has a photographer here, and so they are situated right up there by the where the vehicles stop. And there's also a photographer here from the school yearbook.
Welcome, Avery Slattery, escorted by the gentleman that better be the most well-behaved person at the stand, Blake Downside.
Avery Slattery, Principal Slattery's daughter, looking very lovely.
And he did make a special announcement. The man who better be the most well-behaved person at the stand. So you know he's going to be on his best behavior. At least Mr. Slattery hopes so.
Avery is a senior this year, so she will be one of the seniors getting their diploma coming up on Sunday of Memorial Day weekend. Commencement will be at 2 o'clock that day, and we're going to be there with the live stream going for that one as well, so you can watch that here on Hicksville Community Television.
Please welcome Josh Myers, escorting Joda Freese.
Josh Myers and Joda Freese.
Do you want to be my date to prom? I'm invited. You could come with me to prom.
And Chris Warner's favorite vehicle is just about ready to disembark its passengers. He's been excited about it since he saw it in the lineup.
Please welcome Ashton Sentel, escorting Brooklyn Wright.
Brooklyn Wright, Ashton Sintel, and another jeans and cowboy boots, which actually kind of looks good with the tuxedo top. So, now, back in the day, my mom would have killed me.
No, I probably would have killed my date. But hopefully there was the conversation before.
Yep.
I do know there are times that there are sometimes girls who get picked up on a motorcycle and they did not know before, and that's probably a bit of a conversation.
Mackenzie Scholl and Olivia Scholl.
Mackenzie and Olivia Shaw.
All right, what I think is probably one of the best modes of transportation right now
Is the horse-drawn carriage,
horse and
the horse and buggy.
oh yeah.
There they go. A lot of people saying it's the Yoder family providing the horse and buggy.
Yeah, that is.
Escorted by Kyler Baer.
I heard about this and didn't know if it was actually going to happen, but I'm really glad it did.
Kyler Baird, and looking handsome too.
Please welcome Jaden Patrick, escorted by Gabe Bland.
Jaden Patrick and Gabe Bland, and wow, that's
That
that's
is-
like a Met Gala dress,
Yeah.
isn't it?
Definitely
Beautiful.
wonderful dress. Oh my goodness.
Please welcome Hannah Stouffer.
Hannah Stouffer. It looks like we may be drawing to the near the end, and we'll see if we have any more late arrivals. Right now it's about quarter till, so there is still some time, but they do keep track of the names and of the couples and so forth in the ticket sales. So Let's see if that's this group that's trying to sneak in.
Some people don't want to go through all the fanfare, you know, getting welcomed.
Nathan Hutchison, Ashton Streeter, and Amber Sigmund.
Gotta say, I like Amber Sigmund's look. Kind of a steampunk goth. Definitely different.
Oh, yeah. Well, if that's what you are, go for it. Prom is the time to show it off.
Heck
so
yeah.
Go for it if that's
Please
you.
welcome Arabelle Ritchie, escorted by Alexis Hughes.
Arabelle Ritchie and Alexis Hughes. Actually, I think that's a group that was in that came in before, and I think they might have come out to get some pictures taken, or maybe not. I'm not sure.
Not sure.
Yeah.
There are a lot of standouts. Sometimes they blend together a little bit, I will admit. But
Christopher is saying he doesn't think that. Okay. So.
Please welcome Cooper Cayley, escorting Emma Richards.
Cooper Cayley and Emma Richards.
Thank you again for joining us.
Well, they're going to wrap it up. Okay, so nice quick arrival for this year. So we're going to finish up at about 12 minutes before 7 o'clock. And as we get ready to wrap things up, I guess I'll step over here. So, no, I got to go this way. There we go. So if we can, we need to get on camera. You got to see how pretty she is.
Oh, golly, I don't know about that.
But again, we want to thank you for joining us for the live stream coverage, and hope you have enjoyed our coverage of the prom arrival for 2022. It's a starry night. Boy, a lot of sparkles and spangles here tonight.
They definitely followed the theme.
Yep, and
Can't
again,
always say that we did that in our day, but I'm glad they did.
and again, I don't know who did it, but there is several. Somebody reproduced several like Van Gogh paintings as part of the decoration. I don't know if that was anybody here at the art department or how that came about, but again, it looks really beautiful in there, and it's going to be a great night for the kids. They'll have the kids, listen to me, for the young people. They're going to be having again a terrific dinner, dancing. The DJ was getting set up while we were here a little bit earlier, and then as you said, then the post prom.
Yes, the post-prom.
They just move right across to the new field house.
Go put on some comfy clothes and then
Yeah.
hang out until pretty late, very, very late. But it's a great time.
Yeah. And your sister looked beautiful.
Yes, I was so happy.
Yes,
Oh,
indeed.
Yeah.
Got a
All
handsome
her
guy.
friends look great.
So we hope they all have a terrific time. And again, we just let everybody in the community know, too, that it is prom night. So just keep your eyes peeled. Watch maybe a little heavier traffic than usual, and kids going back and forth to get changed and come back to the school. So just be aware of that and make sure we all do our part, however little it might be, just to make sure it's a safe weekend for everybody involved. And with that, again, I want to say another thank you to the Hicksville Bank, our bronze-level underwriter, and underwriting our coverage of the prom arrival this evening. They're located, of course, right in the heart of downtown Hicksville. Branches also in Edgerton, Harlan, Indiana, and Auburn, Indiana. Online at www.thb.bank. I want to thank them so very much for underwriting our coverage here this evening. And with that, we're going to wrap things up. And I got to thank you, too.
Yeah,
because
this is a blast.
when I was in high school, I was like this techie nerd computer geek. And this is the first girl that I ever asked to prom that said yes.
It was a blast. It was a good time. I'm glad.
I really appreciate you being here with us tonight. It was an awful lot of fun, and hopefully we'll maybe talking to you some more and doing some more
Definitely.
stuff
We'll
on
have to
HIX-TV.
see.
We'll have
Yes,
to see.
definitely.
I know you're busy with, and
But
sometimes
I'm sure I can find some time.
sometimes yes, schedules at one school and another school don't jibe, but hopefully we'll get something worked out. And again, to the man behind the camera, Christopher Warner, happy birthday to you, 17 years old today. So he's got 1 year left, and then everything he does has real consequences. You
That's
know,
what they say.
yeah. So you can sign anything you want this year, but starting next year. Oh, next year you're going to be in front of the camera? Oh, that's right. Yeah. You'll be a junior. Well, I thought you were telling me before that you weren't planning on going to prom ever.
I might be like
Yeah.
with people and all
He got convinced
Yeah,
today.
you see
I
all the
think
you see all the pretty girls in
getting
their
the applause,
dresses.
He really
and-
got convinced
yeah.
today.
Yeah, that'll change your mind. But anyway, happy birthday to Christopher. Thanks again to Jackie
Yes,
Siebenaller. And hey,
time.
don't forget tomorrow, Mother's Day. So if you haven't made plans already, make sure you do something nice for Mom and Grandma on Sunday as well. So with that, on behalf of all of us here at Hicksville Community Television, we want to wish again a wonderful prom evening to all of the participants of the 2022 prom here at Hicksville High School. And for Jackie and for Christopher behind the camera, I'm Bill Murphy with Hicksville Community Television, wishing you a very good evening. Thanks for joining us.